name's Steve Frosty from Wing Rider Creations. Today we're here to talk about our newest prototype. This is called the MCD, Mobile Coral Display. It's generally more for commercial use, but can be used at home. The general features of it is that it allows on wheels to roll around a cart that can display between 50 and 100 pieces of coral or frags. It's also designed with a very large sump that will allow us to bag at least 50 to 100 pieces of coral without going below the pumps on the bottom. So it makes a very good display. The tank is made rimless. It's made out of 1/2 inch material. The reservoir is all 3/8 inch. And the quality is high. To start off with, we had to design a stand that would be easy to ship, that could withstand the weight, about 1,000 pounds. And we decided on aluminum with all stainless steel hardware. It can actually be put together. It's designed to withstand 3,000 pounds. We also opted for casters that can withstand 1,400 pounds that have brakes and stops to lock it in place. And all 4 wheels have that feature, so that when you have it placed in your shop or even at home, you can lock it in place when you're not rolling it around. It's designed at a decent height that allows the average adult to be able to look down into the aquarium or a child to look through. We also have an archway for a light system. Now, the basic units do not include the light. This is here just for an example of how it can be connected. And also in this reservoir between the socks, any medium to small skimmer would work real well. Generally, it's been designed so that your average shop will choose the lights and the skimmer that they have on hand on the shelf. It's designed to hold 1 or 2 lights. The cords follow through and go into a timer on the left here. You can adjust the different heights of your light. You can even mount it here with a T-nut and actually have it mounted where it can slide back and forth. But the bottom line is you choose the lights that you're comfortable with. Same goes with a skimmer. We usually use a Coral Life 65 skimmer in there, but just about any medium skimmer that has about a 25-inch clearance will work. One other thing that might not be noticed in here is that we also supply an adjustable skimmer riser. The water stays in the skimmer chamber at 12 inches of height. And most skimmers prefer to work in the 6 to 9 inch range. So the riser is adjustable anywhere from 2 to 6 inches. And that allows your skimmer to set to work in 12 inches of water. This whole unit was designed for simplicity of setup and plumbing. If you notice, the plumbing incorporates just 4 pipes. 2 are input, 2 are output. Straight down, no curves, no angles, very little vinyl. The aquarium, which is approximately 40 gallons, has 2 inlets with strainers. The strainers can be taken off, the one fitting can be taken off, the pipe can be pulled out. If you're moving this around, you may want to take off one fitting and lower the water 2-3 inches. As soon as you put the fitting back, the water will rise back up. These fittings allow for you to adjust the different heights where you feel more comfortable. Another feature of the aquarium is that the returns, being that they're on the bottom with what I call octopus fittings, allows you to direct the water anywhere throughout the tank. You can move it up high, low, medium. You can have it go in this direction, that direction. There's 2 on independent corners, each connected to their own return pump. And by the way, the return pumps are supplied with the plumbing by us, and they're variable speed pumps. Right now they're set fairly low, but you you can actually increase the water up to about 800 gallons per hour collectively. The beauty of having two pumps is redundancy. If one of the pumps has a problem, there's usually still water flowing. The other reason for that the fittings are on the opposite side is to develop a flow pattern. We tend to prefer a nice circular pattern around the tank. What's not showing now is a riser system for the corals. The system that comes with this unit is more like a stair-step stadium. We tend to be higher near the edges and lower near the middle where the light penetration is greater. But you can display all your corals on the bottom. You can use your own little risers and steps. You can even use grading. The system is totally customizable. But we estimate that it will hold between 50 and 100 pieces of coral and upwards of over 400 to 500 fragments. Its overall size is 4 foot by 2 foot. It allows it to fit through most doors. It's also a little bit easier on shipping. Soon we're going to have the MCD2, which will be identical to this but 2 feet longer. It will actually be 6 foot long. We have trim here, and in the final model, the trim goes on the sides. We left it open so that you can see a little bit more of the electrical, where we have a power strip timer array built in. Everything's connected by Velcro so that you can actually rewire and disconnect it yourself. The trim here is all beveled in nice ABS finish. It actually comes in white and black. If you don't request any difference, it will come in white standard. The hardware here is stainless steel. There's nowhere on this system that can rust. The filter itself is about 120 gallons approximately total. It runs at about half that. The reservoir is made up of the water that is contained all on the outskirts. The 2 sock filters and the skimmer is contained in the middle section. When the outside water is at the level where the skimmer is working at about 12 inches, it allows 43 gallons of water in just the outside chamber. So allowing for the skimmer, for the return pumps not to suck air, you still have at least 30-35 gallons of added water. So if you bag your corals in half-gallon sizes, it still allows at least 60 to 80 bags of water before the reservoir itself will lower to where the pumps are sucking air. We also have included 2 polycarbonate tops. They sit on the edge here, inset. We use 1/4-inch polycarbonate. There will be no warp, no bow. It at least seals the majority of the unit, minus where the skimmer goes. It helps from people accidentally throwing garbage in there. Also, it's great for reducing evaporation, although you still get plenty from the top of the tank. But it also helps with splashing. The socks are designed so that with the tube extended into it, there is no splashing. But all you have to do is pop the fitting, and the bag just pops right out. So you just hit the fitting down, and pull your bag out, put your bag in, put the fitting back on. Keeps the water directly into the sock filters themselves. The light here we have, for an example, is a Hydro Galaxy. It's a $100 light on Amazon. I would recommend 2 of them, but I would say that most shops have a preference for the type of lights they want. Obviously, it would be reef lighting. This light can actually go into colors or go into the blue. It also allows you to change intensity and to put a timer on the separate lights. I personally would prefer to mount it here to the T-nuts, which are included, and you have your light directly mounted to the aluminum bar. It can be shipped in many ways. Generally, the unit itself can be delivered as a whole unit, minus this connected, and it can be shipped on a small skid. The plumbing comes apart very easily. All you have to do is disconnect the fitting, slide it off the pump, it lifts right up. Same goes with the 2 input tubes. And they can be neatly packaged in the filter, and they all can be shipped separately. The stand can also be shipped built or not built. But it's very simple, very basic, very easy to use in any shop. And the quality is immaculate on it. You'll notice that all the edges have been radiused, all hand polished. All the seams are clear, all the edges are polished. All material is cast material. The unit has a full 3-year warranty. And it's a beautiful unit. And we're hoping to fill in a little market where you can have full setups for stores to display their corals at a reasonable price. And hopefully we've achieved that. Thank you for watching this video.